Hey y'all, I'm Led, and this is Led Around Town. Hey y'all, welcome to LedAroundTown. I'm your host, LedAroundTown, and today we're at Stangos Coffee Shop in downtown San Angelo, Texas.
My name's Steve Stango. I opened up Stangos about 4 years ago, June, as a coffee shop, sandwich shop. I'm from Connecticut, and I collected this stuff for a long time.
Okay.
And as a matter of fact, when I came down here about 7 years ago, I made 4 trips back and forth with a 24-foot box truck just to handle it all.
Okay.
Instead of hiring 2 tractor trailers would have been too much money.
Before?
Yeah, I had a same type of thing, but smaller in Connecticut, I think in '92. Okay. And I had it for about 3 years, so most of the stuff is from then, because the same furniture and glassware, all from the 40s and 50s, and I want to make it as unique as possible. So if you have a soda, it's an old glass, as much as I can. You can't always do that. I was looking on getting out of Connecticut. I've been there for a while. I don't like the weather. A little bit too liberal for me. So the only thing you can do, really, because you can't change things most of the time, you got to move to where you want to go. So I went to Tennessee. I looked around over there for a while because I can get into business along that area. But then my brother-in-law bought a ranch in Robert Lee, which is about a half an hour away from here. And so about 10 years ago, he flew me to California where he lives, and we took down one of his pickup trucks with a trailer and brought some stuff down to Robert Lee. And I looked around Bront, and I kind of liked it there. Bront was like an Andy Griffith town that I used to like, and so I did move down after 3 or 4 years after that to make it like 7 years ago. Bront was a little bit too slow for me, so I brought all this stuff with me, thinking I'm going to open up in something in Bront, but I found this place. I worked out a deal with the owner, so I bought it from him and opened up this. This took a year to do. Working mainly myself, but of course I needed a carpenter, electrician, and plumber. Right. So it took a year to do it. I think I use like an egg cream or something like that as base from the 40s, 50s. Okay. And your floats and everything. I used to have an original soda fountain, but that was hard to maintain. It was costing me a bundle fixing it. So I got a regular soda fountain from Coke, but we still use seltzer and make everything the same way. I see. You know, for the egg creams and just business is tough. It takes a long time to get known by everybody. Right. And it seems easier than what it is, but it's a big pain in the neck. Right. I got to tell you, you know? It's a big pain in the neck, and you got to do a lot of business to make money. But whatever, I chose it. I'm in it now. I'm trying pizza. Hopefully that'll take it. But even if I do pizza, and this is for all the people, and I'm saying this, that want to go into business. Right. It takes a while to get established. And you got to sell a lot of pizzas to make money. You got to sell a lot of sandwiches to make money. You got to sell a lot of coffees to make money. Right. It's just not. I don't know how they did it before when you sold so many. You know, I don't know. Right. But there's so much you got to pay out. And I'm just saying this. Whoever's listening to this that wants to open up something, there's a lot of bills that go along with it. Okay. Yeah.
That makes sense. It makes sense. It's
a lot. Yeah. And that's why most businesses go out of business, because they don't really know about it, and there's a lot of failure. I used to open up Mondays, but I need Sundays and Mondays, because some of my Sundays and Mondays I'm either making dough or cleaning the wood floors or something like that. So
you actually make the dough in-house?
Oh yeah, we make it right from scratch. We use the best stuff that I can buy to make the pizza taste like it does. And we use, Trump's flour, it's called, and we make it ourselves. We let it rise overnight, cold rise, and then we make our sauce and everything else.
Nice. Nice. didn't know that.
That's the only way to do it, to have it taste like it does.
Right.
You know, you want to get the pizza, you want to fold it, New York style. It just tastes great. I'm really happy with it. I'm
Good.
really happy.
Good.
I didn't know it would come out like that, but I did a lot of looking around. I threw a lot of pizzas away. I gave a lot away that were okay to eat.
Right.
And so now we got it. But you still got to sell a lot of them every day to make money.
Right.
I want to get that out. You want to open up a business, have a lot of money, get ready to spend it all, and get ready to work like a nut.
Right.
Because that's what it takes.
Awesome. Awesome.
You know, that's the only reason I'm saying that. I'm used to working, so it's fine. But
Right,
you
right.
got to want to work. If you don't want to work, you ain't gonna make it.
Right.
Unless you got a lot of money that you don't care.
Yeah.
All right?
Yeah, right.
And I don't know anybody with a lot of money that don't
That
care
don't
about
care.
it. I came downtown. I knew about downtown, not that much, but before I bought the building, I was hanging around. I was hanging around some of the joints. I was seeing what was going around. And it was very busy at the time. So I thought that, and even in the morning, because I worked at an office for 26 years managing real estate, and I went to the same coffee shop all the time in the morning, and I liked my 15-minute break, and so I thought that would happen down here. It didn't. Okay, so that's why we closed right now. After 3.5 years opening up mornings, I'm not, but not the volume that I want to see.
Right.
Okay, and so my expectations there were, well, you got to sell, like I said, a lot to make money, but it's a little down business from what I thought. But I think you just got to hang in there and wait, and just wait and try your best. Take care of the customers as best as you can and give them a good product.
Right.
So in that respect, I think it could be a little bit better. But I think it's getting better now. It was up a little bit, then downtown was down, and I think it's coming back up again. There's more things opening them up down here, which is great. We need more restaurants. We need more places. I wish a Starbucks opened across the street, because that would be, I can compete with them across the street. I go out there giving free coffees to everybody having taste tests, and I know they would choose our brand, which we use Cuvée coffee out of Austin, which is not a burnt taste. It's just a great roast. I like competition, because then I can compete with it.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know?
Well,
you can't pull them out of there.
You can prove your product
I can
against
prove
a
it.
competitor.
Right.
You
I
can't
don't
prove
have a
your
drive
product.
up, and I think people like to just drive up, and I can't do that. I don't have a drive up. This is old fashioned. You come in, you enjoy the spot, take out your computer, do the Wi-Fi, you know, and just do your work and enjoy it.
Right. Right. So how do you like living in Texas compared to Connecticut?
I love it. I love
Yeah?
it. It feels like, I don't know, I never felt at home really there. I don't even know why. I own property there. It doesn't seem like it's mine. Here, you know, I live in back, so I got a little courtyard. It's so open here. It feels like I'm more at home here than I ever did in Connecticut.
Nice.
There's less traffic, which I love.
Yeah.
It's better days. You can plan something here. You can't plan anything up in Connecticut.
Right.
There's too many people. You got to wait all the time. I don't know. I'm done with it. My father's up there, my sister and some friends and family, but I'll go to visit in the summer or spring, but that's it. I won't
Right.
go when a snowflake falls again. I don't like it. I'm done with it. I'm done. You know? I don't even know how many times I went to New York. Maybe on, 10 times I can count I went to New York, because that's too busy.
Right.
I don't think I like busy places. This is as busy that I can handle.
Maybe you're a country boy at heart.
Yeah, maybe. Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
I still go to my brother-in-law's ranch, so I hang out over there once in a while. He's not even there, but whatever.
Right. Nice.
Yeah. I love collecting things, so this is why I get to put it all out. This is like my living room.
Now, do you still actively look for things to?
I do, and I shouldn't, because I got too much stuff,
Right.
and I want to get rid of a lot of my stuff.
Right.
You know, I got machines, arcade games, toys from the 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s. I got too much junk.
Right.
You know, I'm kind of done. I don't want to buy. I want to get rid of stuff
Right.
and pick up some stuff that I like.
Well, do you have an email address or something that someone might
Oh yeah.
want to ask if you've got?
Yeah, I got everything. Stangoscoffee@gmail.com. STANGOS coffee@gmail.com.
All right.
Arcade games, old toys. Come and get it. Call me up. See what you want.
Awesome.
Okay? Working and not working. Old cars. I got a lot of old cars, collectible Cadillac cars that I'm looking on selling too. I'd like to get a new CT6 Cadillac that they just came out with. You know, big car, better than the ATS, the CTS, small car. You know, I'm into big. You know, the big 57 Cadillac, 61 Cadillac. I got those. I got convertibles. I collect too much stuff. You know, and I'm always working on those too. And since I did it again before, like in '92, I knew my drinks. I just had to get my recipes out again for all the sodas and chocolate drinks and the ice cream. And then the coffee I knew, and then I learned how to make coffee again. Cuvée came down there from Austin. They showed me everything. And my sandwiches, I went out to a few different sandwich places. I took them here. I examined them. I weighed them. I knew how much meat they were putting in here. I made them simple. I made them taste good, like a New York or Connecticut grinder. And so I went by that. I went to some food shows and got all my dessert down. And it's a simple menu, but it works. People like the sandwiches, they like the coffees, and they like the ice cream. I make most of my own ice cream. I got an ice cream maker, so I make the vanilla, chocolate, Oreo, and I make Italian ice in the spring and summer. So a lot of stuff is handmade too.
Cool.
You know, like the pizza. Yeah, right out from 14% ice milk, okay, ice cream, milk, to the dough. Yeah, we make a lot of it ourselves.
Nice.
And that gets a few extra pennies so you can support it and pay your salaries.
Yeah.
You know?
I love working here, just the atmosphere and the people. It's great. We get a lot of elderly folk, and it's really reminiscent for them, and so I like to enjoy that experience with them. And I enjoy my boss and my coworkers. Everything's great. It pays really well. And I just enjoy it. It was actually my first job, and I'm still here.
I am barista / waitress.
Okay.
The shots have to be perfectly timed. There has to be a certain amount of coffee grounds in the thing, so it gives that nice rich flavor instead of a horrible aftertaste.
Okay.
So you have to be trained. We get a person from Cuvée to actually come train us.
Oh, okay. I've got to say it's really, really good. Thank you so much.
If you're around the area, you want to come down and try, please come on down and try it. Everything's guaranteed. You don't like it, we'll make it again. We'll give you your money back. I'm not trying to just sell something and make something like that real quick. And okay, no, I sold you something for $5. You don't get it back. It's not like that. You know, you don't like it, I'll make it for you again. We do make mistakes. You know,
All right, everybody, that's the show for today. I want to thank the folks here at Stangos Coffee Shop. I also want to remind you to go down there and give this video a big thumbs up and to subscribe to LedAroundTown. That way you can catch future episodes as well as previous episodes. And remember, put your boots on, have fun, and stay young.